Hello beautiful people, my name is Teresa and I am your cruise director on the magical mystery tour that is this channel. We're on day 2 of our lucky dip. First, don't forget to subscribe to my channel, ring the notification bell to be alerted to any new uploads, and if you like this video at the end, please give it a big thumbs up. Who have we got today? Let's see, day 2 of the lucky dip. Now, okay, Rose Quartz. Oh, we did a rosy sort of look yesterday. This is Rose Quartz. As you can see, I'd mentioned yesterday a lot of her palettes lean into this rosy colour. So I'm going to have to think, because I leant more into rose yesterday than the cool tone. Okay, going in first. I have to angle this to try and be able to read it. We're going first in with this really soft pink, the shade Cherished. This is such a beautiful, beautiful palette. As per usual, I have prepped my eyes with MAC Paint Pot in soft ochre, and all the other makeup that I will put on after will be listed below in the description box. So this is just like a soft, almost baby pink. It's very feminine. I don't know if you can see, I've got a pimple smack between my eyebrows coming up. I think my body's about to catch up with me, to be quite honest. I've got a big pimple right on my lip line as well. I have been pretty darn busy, so, and not sleeping really well, I've got to say. I do need to get some melatonin to try and help, because just zoom in on my nose, just here, self-conscious of my nose, but here we go. I've collapsed here, so I'm having trouble deep breathing. It's when I take a deep breath, my nose collapses right down, so it's a lot of shallow breathing, which is not good for you, to be quite honest. And people see me in meetings sitting here like this to push my nose up so I can breathe. It's fun, let me tell you. Okay, I'm going to go in with the shade Precious. Move my hand, Precious. And just run that through the crease. So I'm tucking that right in at the moment, just to create a bit of depth, but obviously when I relax my face, it's not there. So, hooded eyes people, you know the drill, looking straight ahead into your mirror. We're about to ensure that people can see this shade. And bringing it up and out. See? Back into this side. And up and out. So I have mentioned before on here that I've had more noses than Michael Jackson, and this is the reason why, because after each surgery she has collapsed and made it hard for me to breathe. It causes snoring, and I end up quite sick from it. However, I can no longer have any further surgeries due to the fact that I legitimately have Michael Jackson nose, where she's collapsing down. It's full of scar tissue up there, and I already have cartilage from my ears in my nose, so there's nothing really that can be done, I believe. The last surgery that should have taken 45 minutes, which was where they put the cartilage in my ears, actually took 3.5 hours. And the plastic surgeon had to see a chiropractor after, apparently. Righty ho. I'm just going to go in. Let me get a smaller brush. I'm just going to go in with the shade Mantra. Don't want to be too dark, so I'm just a little bit on each side. And then diffuse. Like, I'm not going to build it up, it's just to create a little bit of depth. So, yeah, so the nose, fun for me. Love that. Who knows what's going to happen with it? I have to wait and see. Okay, there's nothing extra on my brush now, just pulling that forward a bit. I'm just going to use a nude liner today and keep my eyes looking fairly open. Now, under the eye, we'll go back into Mantra. And just gently touch along the lash lines, keeping it fairly thin once we get in past that centre way. Pushing right into the lash line. Now going into Precious again, and we're going to run that along the bottom. And just to soften that, clean off that brush. We might go into Serenity here, which is not as light as Cherished, which was our initial transition shade. Have I been calling it translucent? Probably. Because I do that. Okay, I've just swiped some of the shades. This is gorgeous, but it's so close to what we used in the first one. So I'm going to go into the shade Moon Magic, because really sort of have to, but this has got fallout. So be aware of that. It is a duochrome. I'm going to have to try and clean this up after. So if you are using this, you can feel that it is a sort of softer, flakier shade. I would recommend probably doing your eyes first. You can use this on its own or as a topper. I'm just going to tap. This is the shade Cosmic Love. And I'm just going to tap that for a little bit of depth, just on the outer corner. Now I have got the finest liner brush and a little bit of Daily Brush Cleanser. I just sprayed it on here because I am just going to pick up the little bit of shimmer, given that I've already done my makeup or my base. There Where it is there, I can see a speck. Literally just painting little pieces. Where is... She's fixed. Simple. Again, this is has one of these manky gel shades. They are horrible. Okay, we have this gorgeous self-love here, and I am not going to smush my finger into the corner of my eye, but what I am going to do is get a small brush and load it up and just go into the inner corner. Just a little bit of light there. Not a lot. And I'm just going back into this Moon Magic, which is this one that's got the fallout on it. And look, do I risk the exact same thing happening? Absolutely. So it's got a real shift to it. It's looking nice, and I do love this palette. It's looking nice at the moment, but it really needs to have some mascara on it. So I am going to go and do the rest of my face, and I'll be right back. Okay, so we are back and we are done. All girlied up now. So yeah, that's pretty. So that is day 2, Rose Quartz. This colour story is super feminine, soft, as you can see. I mean, this is the darkest shade, and we used, well, the 2 darkest shades we used just on the outer corner, but it just showed going in softly means that it's not too hard at all. Half of this palette is shimmer, and then you've got this yucky, nonsensical gel shade, and then the other half is matte. She's pretty. So what are the purpose of these? These are hoping that if you've got any of these in your collection and you've forgotten about them, it makes you think about pulling them out. So that is day 2. Yeah, it's pretty. I do love that every time I pull it out in the end. Until next time, my friends, don't forget to tell your mum, tell your sister, tell your friends. Come along, hang out, subscribe. We've got quite a lot left to pull out of this bag. Until next time, take care. Bye.